Yeah, but we can always build more killbots.
Oh, look who decided to grace us with his
Rude alert! Rude alert! Abandoned shop!
Inquisitor
This is not a daffodil! Repeat, this is not a daffodil!
Start wearing purple, wearing purple.
Hey everybody, hello. Hello. How is everyone doing? Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Is everybody well? Is everybody having a good day? Is everybody having a good Tuesday? Tuesday. I've got my distraction dreadnought here. Hey purples. We've got a target. Hello target. Purples and target and purples. An Ovion. Hello Ovion. A Squeezle. Hello, how are you? How is everybody doing? We are today doing this little bad boy. We're doing some more deliverers. Now I do need to change the black on the deliverers because I've done the black shoulder pads and they are not in the correct black. So I do need to adjust that at some point. Is that loose? Yeah, slightly. So yeah, I need to do those black shoulder pads in the black that I've been doing the rest of the Raven Guard. But we have a Deliverer Dreadnought here, which is looking pretty cool. Hey Dark Metal, how are you doing? Thank you for the follow. So yeah, I'm going to be doing this. Now I've got to remember how I did the red, and I'm not sure I do quite remember how I did the red. So I'm gonna do what I think the recipe probably was, which is what my red recipe usually is. Waves, nice, got job there, thank you very much. Deliverer A, has he got my pizza? Probably, he probably does have your pizza. Hello, Quiz. Hey, Avian. Someday Chris will remember to write his recipes down. I know, I do have a recipe book as well. I do have my recipe book. I wonder whether it's actually, I don't think it's in my recipe book. No, the recipe book, the Raven Guard recipe book is just normal. It's it doesn't mention anything on the red. But yeah, never mind. This one was done very, very quickly for Warhammer Community, so it was a really quick paint job, and I probably didn't pay attention or remember to scribble down how I did it. But we do have a little bit of OSL. Look, we do have a bit of OSL on the leg, which is nice to see. Tiny little bit of OSL there. Now I did do this with the airbrush, or I did the initial red with the airbrush. So this red here and this red here was done with the airbrush. So we're going to have to kind of fake that and do that with brush. But yeah, I think this red, I think the Deliverer's red should look quite cool on a Dreadnought. My condo building is installing fiber optic. I disassembled my gaming table, which was acting as my painting table and work table, so they could get at the old table. Took the entire weekend to do. So now I have a treasure hoard of hobby stuff in my living room, as not all of it could go back into the closet of infinite potential. And I did clean up a tad. Nice one. Nice one. Okay, let's get some music on. Hey, Spiky Boy, how are you doing, dude? How is the Spikester? The Spikester in chat. The Spikester is in chat.
Holy heck.
Oh!
4 years.
4 years? Dude, 4 years. Have I known you for 4 years, man? That's insane. That's insanity. Also using the cleanup to toss things I didn't need. You don't need Vallejo paints. I have made a little bit of a mistake on my shaving. So I have trimmed the beard a little bit too low on this side. So this side here, you can see the beard is just a little bit too low. It should be a little bit higher than that, coming up to the corner of my mouth there. So now it looks like I have a very, very long moustache on this side. It looks terrible. But hopefully nobody notices. I'm sure you're very, very aware and capable of shaving your beard better than I am. So I've backed a 3D print Kickstarter that will, once again, redo my entire desktop paint organisation system. Oh, again? I used Pro Acryl. And Vallejo was sitting in storage. Ah, gotcha. So you've thrown all your Vallejo stuff out. Wow. Brave. Brave. All the paint recipes you will find on my Patreon will not include any Pro Acryl, because I do not have... I have one Pro Acryl paint, to be fair. I do have one Pro Acryl paint. I have the red, which I have used once. I have used it once. Right. How's everybody's weekend and how's everybody's week been? I had my nephew's birthday yesterday, which was rather cool, so I went round to his house. I only have specific Pro Acryl colours. A few are great, most are meh. You don't like Pro Acryl? I famously don't like Pro Acryl, dude. I try not to kind of talk about it because I've mentioned it every time I've asked, every time I've been asked. The single Pro Acryl paint that you really need? No, no, no. I definitely don't want the white. I definitely don't want the white. Right. So we're going to use these golden maple. Which one? Let's use that one. We're going to use these golden maples. Anyway, there's no point kind of sitting here talking about paints because I'd rather talk about the paints I like. Okay, so we are going to use a golden maple because they sent these to me. They sent these to me, so you can use if you are grabbing any, you can use Chris Frossin at checkout. My full name, because somebody's already stolen Chris. So you can use Chris Frostin at checkout to get a discount. I don't know how much the discount is, but... it's the best round, but no, it's not the best. It's not the best white around at all. It's not the best white around at all. Where is my best white? My best white I've already potted. I've already potted mine, but that's the best white around. Where is the tube? Where is the tube? Anyway, it doesn't matter. That's the best white around. Right. Fro at checkout. No, Chris Frostin. If you take out Corax white, I will revolt. Oh dear. Right. Anyway, how is everybody doing? Are we all okay? Thank you very much for tuning in. So, yes, we have a Deliverer Dreadnought, which is going to be very, very good fun to play around with. Although, having painted it, the torso still looks a mess. Oh my god, I thought I'd sanded this. I thought I'd sanded this sufficiently to kind of remove all these little kind of nubbins. But maybe not. Right, we're going to have to lean into these and paint those as battle damage. But never mind. So yeah, this is the plan for the Contemptor. We're going to be doing that red, which is a dark. This has already had the dark brown sprayed on, which is this dark brown up here, and then we're going to put the red over the top. So the red is going to be a really simple recipe. I am recording this for Patreon. The red is going to be a really simple recipe. That, and oh no, not Troll Slayer. Or is it Troll Slayer? No, it is Troll Slayer. There we go. And that's the red recipe, which is good. Were you trying to remove some iconography, or was it a rescue? This is the Forge World Raven Guard Contemptor torso, and it's got like carvings all over it and everything. But I wanted the Raven Guard eagle on the front, which I have since found as a 3D print, so I can on future dreadnoughts, which I will probably do, I can just use the. I've got a few of the spare legs and everything around as well, so I do have the resin legs with like the little rope with the hanging raven skull and stuff. But I'll probably add those to the plastic ones anyway. So because this is going to be the deliverer's one, I can probably lean into it being a little bit more messy. So it is going to be the Deliverer's Distraction Carnifex Dreadnought, charging at the enemy in bright red armour, and it also has a really cool banner as well. Boom, boom, boom. So that's that. So yeah, I've cut the banner down a fraction because it was a bit too big in its full state. So I cut it down and then heated it up a little bit so that I could kind of match the curve, and then filled it and stuff. Hey, how you doing?
Morning, Chris. 50 months following someone too enamored with ultramarines.
I have
may
one
need to see a
simple
psychiatrist.
request.
Friend
And
is
that is
starting
to
up
have
a
sharks
BFG
with
campaign, so need
frickin'
to figure out
laser
what
beams
I want to
attached
play
to
since
their
someone
heads.
else says they want to take my Dark Eldar from me.
Oh, Rusty Shackle with the raid. How are you doing? Thank you, thank you. What are you doing here? I am running the stream, thankfully. Friend is starting a Battlefield Gothic campaign, so I need to figure out what I want to play since someone else says they want to take Dark Eldar from me. Run Necrons, dude. Run Necrons. so cool. Yeah, I need to finish sculpting all my Necron stuff for Battlefield Gothic and print them out. But I've got the big tomb ship done. So yeah, that's fun. I have a weird idea that Chris is so tall that I would only come up to his knees. I mean, I am tall. I don't think I'm quite tall enough for most people to come up to my knees. But yeah. Avian Play Potatoes, thank you very much. Pepper Pig. Oh, there's a Pepper Pig up. Actually, let's go do. Let's do a bit of. Oh! Hey, Pepper. Pepper. Meet Jasmine. Jasmine. I'm gonna die. Jasmine. Meet Pepper. So fluffy. And then that's my sister's hamster. I can't remember what the hamster's called. And then we've got, oh my word, Fluffy Poe, Fluffy Tato, and also Fluffy Tato, I think, or is that? I don't know. I can some of them, some of the photos, depending on the light, are difficult to spot. I think that's Poe. I want to say that's Poe because of the mane, but. Yeah, Jasmine is not a kitten. Jasmine is 14 years old now. Jasmine's 14 years old, which is nuts.
Fart in your general direction.
How are you doing, Manaringo? Manaringo got Monty Python hamster and fart in your general direction all at once. Yeah, there's the hamster. How are you doing, Manaringo? Very cool. Thank you very much. Nice to see Pepper. Everyone hold your nose. The captain is here. The captain is here. Okay. So yeah, they've got I've got these arrow-headed brushes from Golden Maple. So we're going to have a play around with these and see what these are like. Although I don't have I haven't got my kitchen roll. Give me a second, I've got to go get some kitchen roll so that I can actually paint. How you doing, Manaringo, though? Hello, hello, hello.
One eternity later.
I don't know why it does that. Why does it? I don't get it. Like, because I change it for the starting soon screen, so I change it for this screen. I just change that pick, but then the pick is also used on the Be Right Back screen, but it always goes at a different size. It's nuts. So now that's the right size at least. But every time you change it, it changes it on that screen. It's so weird. She's that slightly awkward kind of hour proportion time. What? Pepper is? I was looking at her paws this morning. Lots of rubbish at work. Just system being really buggy and flaky. Oh no. I'm doing a little bit of design work for the Pantheon for the computer game. So I'm doing a little bit of design work for that to help them improve that and everything. Shirato, I need to ship your Dark Eldar as well. Right. There we go. Da, da, da. We have multiple environments removing permissions for the admin roles. Oh my word. There we go. Pepper has taken to being right beside my pillow when I wake up in the morning. Oh, it's very sweet and cute when I get a little meow when she notices I'm awake. Oh! Spike, I would not be able to get out of bed if I had a little puss cat that did that. That would be a nightmare. Have we got a hype train? Oh no. Thought we had a hype train. Yeah, that's super cool. Just as long as she does not sleep on your face. Sleep on my face! Sleep on my face! No, 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 not the face! Nothing super important, just annoying. They removed the reporting permissions without any role amendments. Once she sees I'm awake, she knows it's time for breakfast and mews incessantly until I get to feed her. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. But she's super cute, so she can get away with it, right? Can go there, right. I had a cat that would sleep right above my head and would slide over my eyes. Right, have I got... Oh, I do. I do have some water. I need to wash my foam again. I think I need to dunk my foam in some... I need to dunk my wet palette foam in some bleach again. Because I do have isopropanol in the water to try to help with the mould, but it is going a bit mouldy recently. the heat, I think. I think the heat improves or increases it a little bit. Did everybody watch my oil painting video? Exclamation mark Patreon. Hopefully everybody watched my oil painting video and enjoyed it and were inspired to try some oils. Hopefully it was good. Thank you very much if you are signed up to the Patreon to watch it. I thought it was quite good. Tried to make it sound like oils weren't quite as scary as people seem to think they are, but it was quite good. I quite enjoyed doing it, and hopefully, because basically it's me just painting that over and over and over again and just kind of tweaking and fiddling and kind of messing around with it. So hopefully it came across as like just really fun and expressive and interesting to do. Not going to try for the moment. You've got to get some more thinner. There is a link on the post for the thinner that I use, so the Bob Ross stuff. Because like if you want to try something, if you want to try something with oil paints and you don't take advantage of the Bob Ross, then what are you even doing? All right, got to walk the dog. But what about walking Pepper? What about walking Pepper? The bottle looks good as it will not evaporate. No, most of the oil thinner bottles have got this kind of push down release cap. Are there thinner bottles that don't have like a airtight seal? Get the laser out and Pepper 15-20 minutes. She loves it. Amazing. You had a can of thinner. Oh, you got a can. Okay. Yeah, the can stuff is more for automotive stuff where they're using lots of thinner at a time. I have a can of thinner. That still doesn't really evaporate, I don't think. I'll have to go and check that now. Anyway, right, yes, what we are going to do is we are going to paint this little guy. We're going to paint this little guy and we're going to see if we can make it look really good. So, yeah, let's see what we can do. So we're going to start with Gal Vorbak. We're then going to go Corn. We're then going to go Mephiston. We are then going to go Evil Sons. And then if I can hold them all, we're then going to go Trollslayer. So that's the red that we're going to use. Turn that to there like that. So that's the red we're going to use. Yes, I need to get another pot of Trollslayer orange so that I can put it in a pot. I haven't got around to that yet. And I don't use very much of this because this is just like the very, very final highlight, so you need very, very small amounts of that. Whereas this stuff you need loads of. Have I used artist acrylics? I use artist acrylics all the time, dude. I use artist acrylics all the time. So there's one that I've got. My schminker, my titanium white schminker is artist acrylic. Hey, One Stop, how are you doing? I'm getting some heavy support, dude. I'm getting some heavy support for all the fucking tanks you're gonna bring in my face. You're gonna need it, I know. I'm gonna need it. Oh dear. So One Stop, we're gonna play a game of Horus Heresy with One Stop. I need to get my. I've got all my Dark Furies here as well, which I'm kind of tidying up and ready to convert the next 6, so I can at least have two units of Dark Furies running at you. Yeah, I have. This is going to be hilarious because we're going to play. One Stop and I are going to play some Horus Heresy at some point. I have a very infantry heavy Raven Guard army, and One Stop was going to do, or is going to do, some World Eaters. But before he kind of commits and gets all the World Eaters in, he's borrowed his mate's army. I was like, okay, cool, that sounds good, because then we can get some practice games in. But his mate's army, his mate's army is Iron Warriors, so he's just got like 20 tanks and dreadnoughts. And I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do against 20 tanks and dreadnoughts with an infantry army? Go up and tickle you? Show the picture. Hang on, let me save the picture out of. Let me save the picture out of WhatsApp. Oh dear. Where is it? Where is it? Did you send it on WhatsApp? I'm sure you sent it on WhatsApp. There it is. I mean, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? Save. I'm not going to save it in the Horus Heresy thing. I'm going to save it on my desktop. There we go. Okay. It's just ridiculous. Are you ready, guys? Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh, come on. Come on there. There. And I can zoom in a little bit just for effect. So this, ladies, ladies and gentlemen, is what I've got to put up with. Are you ready? Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that? I can't kill all that with Dark Furies. Oh dear, it's gonna be brilliant. So yeah, so I'm rapidly trying to paint up a Deliverer Dreadnought. Yeah, so I'm rapidly trying to paint up a Deliverer Dreadnought. I do have 3 Saturnine Terminators with plasma. So I at least do have those, and I do have 1 Predator that has Volkite on it, and that's it. That's all the heavy weapons. That's all the heavy weapons I've got in my army. So I don't know what we're gonna do. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. That looks a bit more than 2,000 points. It is a lot more than 2,000 points. Yes. Yes. Stu has borrowed a massive army to give him choices. And also to kind of play around with some lists, and so that we can learn Horus Heresy. So I think I've got about 3,500 points of Raven Guard, at least kind of based and built sort of thing. You found another saber. Oh my god, that's one thing I do need. I do need 2 sabers. 2 sabers would definitely help with some heavy support / armor penetration. The other thing I am trying to do is also at least get this built. I'm going to at least try and get this built so that if I am really struggling, then I can just go, well, fuck you, Stu. Boom, Reaver Titan. So, I have at least got a bit of a contingency plan. So I'm trying to get the legs built at the moment, but they're taking a lot of cleaning up, as the Forge World, like just massive lumps of Forge World resin tends to do. So it is taking me a little bit of while to clean up the legs, but once I've got the legs built, then we can double melt a cannon of Reaver Titan at him. Raven Guard Plan B, cheat. That's not cheating. That's just deploying a Reaver Titan. You are forgetting one thing. I have no clue what I'm doing. You think I've got any clue what I'm doing? That's the whole point of getting these armies, so that we can try. I think, honestly, dude, I think we're going to fall in love with the game. I think it's going to be frustrating, but we shall see. Diplomacy. Oh dear. The missing hunter killer missiles. Sorry, can't ship them over fast enough. Also too expensive. That looks a bit more than 2,000 points. There is one thing you're forgetting. Looking at that army, try 9 sabers. Yeah, 9 sabers. 9 sabers. Yeah, so I have a Reaver Titan. My 40k Raven Guard are going to have the assistance of an Acastus Knight, which is going to be awesome. So I'm going to have an Acastus Knight charging around the battlefield with for my 40k. So there's the legs, just massive Acastus Knight. So that's going to be good fun. So that's the heavy support cheat for my 40k Raven Guard, and of course, as you all know, and of course for my 40k Raven Guard, I am going Death Spectres as well. So we're going to have some Death Spectre allies for that, which is going to be fun. You're playing 11th tomorrow night. Sweet. What army are you taking? What army and what dispositions are you? Do you know what? You're taking pure demons. Oh yeah, you're going to enjoy that. You are going to enjoy that. The full custom resin Contemptors are the saddest loss for the Horus Heresy range. So I have one. I have two. I started trying to paint one, and I hated it because it's not like a clean. It's not nice and clean straight lines like the plastic is. So I do like the plastic. I have kept all the leftover bits. I think the Raven Guard as well. I think the Raven Guard one is probably one of the worst full resin Contemptors, so maybe I'm a little bit skewed on my opinion for that sense, because the Raven Guard one is very, very wonky in terms of the casts and everything. So maybe if, like, for instance, the Alpha Legion one might be really good, or some of the later full resin dreadnoughts might be really good. However, because I'm Raven Guard, it's utterly frustrating to not have everything kind of like neat and tidy and line up and straight lines and things. So yeah, this is pretty much going to be the last resin Contemptor for the Raven Guards I do. I do have this Raven chest piece here. I have got that as a 3D print file, so I will be able to just 3D print that out, build a Contemptor and just stick that on, and then I'll sculpt additional bits. So when I do, so this is the Deliverers one, which is going to be very kind of plain, whereas when I do a actual Raven, because I'm going to do a Raven Guard one as well, and I'm going to try, because we were talking about this a long time ago, I'm going to try and do a Moritat Dreadnought. I'm going to do a Moritat Contemptor Dreadnought, double fist, double like melter. So double underslung melter and double fist on a Contemptor Dreadnought, and paint that up in my Raven Guard colour scheme. So they're kind of like the really dark turquoise, which should look quite good. I don't know whether I've got. Hang on, let me go get my actual Raven Guard Contemptor. 1 second. Right, so in terms of when you found your saber, I found all my Inducti Dark Angels. Nice! This isn't some roundabout hate. No, that's alright. I have a spare Contemptor. You can have no arms or heads. Oh, that's perfect, actually, one stop. Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you very much. So that's the... You see the difference? It just looks... A lot of these are just so messy. So I'd kind of really like to redo this with some of the plastic parts, but yeah, like the legs, the legs was the bit that annoyed me. Like, those legs are just like, they're really wobbly and messy, and they're not at all like neat and tidy and clean like these ones. So it was the legs which annoyed me. But that's the resin Contemptor compared to the plastic one with a resin torso. And then there's also I've just remembered, actually, Stu, I do have this one as well. I do have this one as well, Stuart. So I do have a little bit more heavy support. I completely forgot about this one. So yeah, I do have the Deredeo, which is gorgeous. I love this model. And then this one is done with some stripes and chisel and stuff and chisel and things. So that one looks quite cool. Very, very battered, very chipped. And then in terms of other resins, that is the Night Lords one, which actually isn't actually all that bad, is it? This one's not actually all that. Oh, though, having said that, they look a little bit wonky. Or maybe it's just this side, like that face there, that surface there is a bit wonky. I mean, you could paint that up as battle damage, so that might be an option. But that one's not too bad. That one's not too bad, actually. Yeah, I do need to get some sabers. I don't know how many sabers I want, but that would definitely be a thing. This one, I don't quite know what to do with this one because I hated painting this. It's these as well. Look, these are the actual shoulder pads are terrible as well. So I don't quite know what to do with this one. I rage quit painting this one. It was horrible and I hated it. And this was even after kind of like cleaning up some of these like really weird, pointless, pointy things that were on it. And yeah, so I basically rage quit painting that. I hated painting it, so I need to get some more plastic Contemptors and then just build. Yeah, it's just weird. Everything on here that I like, I can sculpt myself. So like this cord around here, easily sculptable. These bits here, easily done. That bit there, easily done. Sculpting, easily done. These bits I hate anyway, so that's irrelevant. All this I hate anyway, so that's irrelevant, so I don't need to sculpt any of that. And then this bit I have a 3D print for, so that's absolutely fine. So actually, I just want Contemptors. So I'm going to try and grab some Contemptors. I need to pick up some more Contemptors, but this one will be a dark red one, and then that one. That's cool. That's really badass, isn't it? That looks really cool. This one's gonna fuck you up, Stu. This one's gonna fuck you up. We shall see. We shall see. Yeah, the spare Contemptor would be epic, Stu. That would be really good. Better core detachment, and the mounted one can be purge or deception. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, that sounds cool. That sounds cool. Turn 1, the Dorito will be quite crispy. Yeah, turn 1, the Dorito will just be like blasted by like 18 of his tanks that he's going to take. And then he's just going to run over all the infantry. He's not even going to fire. Stu, after he's like just turned all his tanks at the Dorito and blown it up, he's then just going to drive forward with all his tanks and run over my infantry. My infantry is just going to be like, ah! That's it. Game over. Job done. So yeah, it's going to be hilarious. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be good. Right. So this is what we're going for. If anybody remembers these from the Warhammer Community article, this is a Raven Guard Deliverer colour scheme. Warhammer Community, not a alternative red colour scheme for Raven Guard. It's the Deliverer's colour scheme, which you posted on fucking Warcom. Yeah, that was taken from Warcom. I didn't just invent a colour scheme for the Raven Guard for my Horus Heresy. And we're going to do the same on this one. And we're going to start with some Galvorbat Red. Did you do a stern email to Warcom? I sent them an email saying, can you change it please, because it's literally the Deliverers. And then I put a post out, because I didn't get a reply and they didn't change it. And then I put a post out, because I got so many messages saying, why have I painted Raven Guard red? So I put a post out on social media, on like Instagram and stuff, saying, look, this is a Deliverer colour scheme. It's not just me going, I'm going to paint my Raven Guard red. So yeah, it annoyed me. It annoyed me quite a bit, to be honest, particularly because that color scheme came from a Warcom article. Right. So let's see. Let's see what this, what these brushes are like as well. Yeah. Anyway, how is everybody doing? And has anybody got any Horus Heresy plans? Has anybody got any Horus Heresy plans? Lurk? You're not allowed to lurk. Who am I going to take the piss out of? Okay. Has they got a long... Yeah, that's got a really long... It's got a stupidly long guide. I don't know whether that's attached or not. It seems to be coming out. I hate guide. No, I think that's attached. I hate this because now you've got the brushes now as good as your snipping stuff is. Anyway, 3K. Wow, you're going 3K. That's better. Pretty warm here today. 5 Lich Guard and 5 Death Marks. I need to... I say I need to. I want to. I've got 8 of the old Pariahs, which I was going to do as Lich Guard. That was one of the things that I wanted to finish up. So I'm going to make sure we've got a nice hard line here. And then also a nice hard line here as well. Because that's the torso line. And if that's like that, it's going to get caught here. Much green stuff and Sprugu. Deathmarks are so damn annoying. One of the arms fell off again after priming. Yeah, they don't have very much contact, do they, on their arms? I remember that with my Deathmarks. My Deathmarks were all in weird poses as well, which I needed to correct once I came back round. I love my Deathmarks. My Deathmarks won me a tournament once. Well, no, I didn't win the tournament. I came 3rd in the tournament, but they got me 3rd in a tournament once. They one-shot a Deathwatch captain, which was bloody hilariously brilliant. Ah, Eric, thank you very much for the follow. What a legend. Thank you, dude. I'm only playing 5, so I'll see what they manage. I did 2 units of 5 when I ran them, and it was when they could interrupt a deep strike. So I found them really useful to kind of force deep strikers to think about what they were doing, and then also just take a pot shot. So that you would deep strike something, and then they would come down, intercept them, and take some pot shots. And this guy deep struck a Deathwatch captain, brought a Deathwatch captain down. I dropped the death marks down in retaliation and took a pot shot and killed it. It was very, very, very much fun. Who knows what I'll be facing in the 3K game though? Do you know what army? Oh, is this the play on tabletop thing? Yes, this is play on tabletop, isn't it? You're going to that play on tabletop, like bye-bye 10th edition thing, right? I'll try and follow some of these battered marks. If this goes well, if this ends up actually looking okay, I might take back my thoughts on the resin stuff. But again, I just think it's too much hassle and too much effort. I need to print off that so I can try that, because I've obviously got because I haven't used the torso for this one. I have a spare torso now, so I will build a torso and stick the 3D print on to see what it looks like. And this was going to be, I was going to do that black. Legends Allowed game on Friday night. Oh, fantastic! I love those. I did that. I did that at a Warhammer World tournament once. So the Game of Thrones, Throne of Skulls. The Throne of Skulls at Warhammer World is a big, long, like weekend-long campaign, but you can play 3,000 points on a Friday if you want to go. So you just kind of opt in for it and turn up. And that was when I took my. Big Necron stuff, so the construct and things. Somebody took the Tau Manta, somebody took a Reaver Titan. I'm looking forward to getting my Reaver Titan kind of built up, to be honest. I want to at least get, like I say, I want to at least get the legs built, because then I can start painting those in the same way that I can start doing the. These aren't too bad, actually. Emperor Titan firing a shot down the whole row of tables. That's quite cool. Right, now, should I do the Deliverer stuff? How many different colour? So I need to do black shoulder pads, which is fine, with gold trim. How much should I do? Like one of these black? I think I should do one of the knee pads black, shouldn't I? Which needs to be this one, otherwise it's not obvious. So we'll do that one black. And then I could probably do some black stripes. Should I do black hazard stripes on one of the legs? I think that would also work quite well. You can start seeing this richness of the red coming through, hopefully. Definitely need to do it on the top. Yeah, how much black do you think I need to put on this? Because I've got that knee pad. Do I need to do a black helmet? Actually, what are black helmets? Hey, One Stop is back. How you doing, dude? Welcome back. Glad to see you back. I was just saying I'm really looking forward to the Horus Heresy stuff because I've just been really enjoying kind of constructing the army. I'm looking forward to having the majority of the army done, so I can then kind of come back and add to it. Like I really want to do some really cool character work. I've got the more death in to finish sculpting and things, so it's going to be really good fun, I think. And also, I'm just really excited to see what you do as well, because like I've been fumbling over my words trying to explain, it's really characterful despite it being Space Marines versus Space Marines. There's just something about it. There's just something about the game where the rules are just like, yeah, you can, it would be really cool if you converted or did this model because these rules say XYZ. These rules for this unit say XYZ. Yeah. Yeah, should I do... the helmet needs to be a different colour, doesn't it? So the helmet probably needs to be black, doesn't it? And follow some sort of stripe thing. So it probably needs to be a black helmet with a veteran stripe on it or something. That's probably the thing to do with dreadnoughts, right? And do you know what? Start right at the beginning. Do you know what armor mark you want to use for your World Eater stuff? Because I'm guessing not Mark 6. I'm guessing you're going to be like Mark 2, 3, and 4. Do you know which one predominantly? Like, are you going to grab the... try to aim to get the new Mark 4 box that comes out and kind of have like a big jump start into the army with that? Because that's quite a good box. And it's got a Contemptor in there that I can buy off you. Although, who was it who did the really nice... Was it Andy Wardle? Hang on. Somebody did a really nice... There you go, dude. I'm pretty sure. Mark 6 looks the best. You like the Mark 6 the best. Oh, I was not expecting that. Oh. That's class, yeah. That's pretty cool with it. That's pretty cool. Mark 4. Ah, okay, gotcha. Yeah, Mark 4. I think Mark 4. I think Mark 4 for Mark 4 and possibly 2. I'd probably say 2 as well. You don't want like 3. 3's all curvy. And 6, I don't think there's enough detail on 6 for World Eaters. But yeah, that's class, isn't it? And that's in your colour scheme. In fact, I will copy that and send it to you. I will copy that and send it to you for reference. There you go, because that's badass. That's properly badass. There you go. Sent for reference, dude. Yeah, I'd probably agree with that. Mark IV as much as Poss. Tar, you're welcome, dude. Yeah, I think the white and red looks really good. That's from airbrushing this earlier. Sorry about that. Yeah, I think the Mark IV and the red and white I think does look really good. Now, this is the next question because I saw somebody paint these parts here black rather than silver, and I think I'm going to try and do that. So rather than paint these silver, I'm going to paint those black. The Crusade helmet, I love Mark II, using it for my word bearers. The Crusade, oh yes, yeah. Do you think we will get late Heresy 7? I mean, honestly, I think so. I reckon they will bring. I reckon they'll do a 7 once they do. So, do we get 5 or 7 next? Because I think 7. I think 7 will come. I think they will do 7. This already looks pretty cool, actually. I'm just really glad they've done 4 as early as they have. So I definitely need to get that box so that I can finish my Raven Guard. And I'm dead excited. Dead excited. Even though it doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't make sense that the reconnaissance squads are using subpar power armor, because the Mark VI has better scanners and everything, doesn't it? Like, it has better scanner technology than all the other Marks put together, sort of thing. And my my reconnaissance squads in my Raven Guard army are now using subpar power armor for the reconnaissance, which is weird. But I'm just leaning on the fact that I really like that piece of artwork with the Mark IV, the jet black Mark IV. It looks so cool. So I might do a Seeker squad in Mark IV as well. I don't know. I definitely need to do a Seeker squad. But then you also have the more death in for the Raven Guard. So I've got 10 more death in, which I need to sculpt the cloaks for. Got 1 cloak here. There's 1 cloak. So I've got 1 cloak, ready to stick on. 7 will happen if they go and extend into the heresy into the scouring. Yes, honestly, if they do more on the Shattered Legions, 5 should be done. Yes, yeah. I mean, I think, like, imagine Horus Heresy 4 in like 3 years' time or whenever they bring it out. Imagine Horus Heresy 4 coming out with Mark 5. And one or that whole box is painted as Shattered Legions. I think that would be really interesting. That would be really cool. That would be fab. But yeah, I think we're going to very much enjoy Horus Heresy, dude. Hopefully, anyway. Game with Battlefleet Gothic to start to find out who gets bonus points. And actually 5 should happen if they go into scouring for the traitors, as they could do some proto-cult marine looks for, say, the World Eaters, Emperor's Children. I'm still waiting for that fucking close combat Cataphracti Terminators. Like, where the bloody hell is that picture? Where does that picture go? And where are the close combat Cataphracti? Because I need to do my deliverers. That's what I'm repainting. I'm repainting one of my, because I do have a Land Raider, which I'd allocated, if you like, to the Raven Guard. And I started painting it black, but I'm actually going to repaint it red. And we're going to do a Deliverer Land Raider. It's been painted black, and I'm going to leave some sections of it black, so we can do kind of black and red. Do you think something happened to the mold? I think something happened. Like there was something wrong with the instruction pamphlet or something. Like I think there was something bigger at play there that they didn't anticipate. Like maybe there was something in the, or maybe that picture had like some significance in weird war history or something. I don't know. I just think there's something that could offend people or something in either the picture or in the instruction book or whatever. I don't know. There's something there that meant that they can't release it yet, and they've had to go back and kind of tweak or something. I don't know, because the picture was, and I thought it was quite weird that they used. It was either Thousand Sons or... No, it was Thousand Sons. I was going to say it was either Thousand Sons or Emperor's Children, but it was Thousand Sons. It was a picture of Thousand Sons Contemptor, Cataphracti Terminators with lightning claws, and they had Thousand Sons heads. So I don't know whether that kind of leaned into something too much, or I don't know. But it's been a long time now. When did Cataphracti come out? That was in the release box, wasn't it? So that was ages ago. Oh no, the release box was Saturnine. When did Cataphracti come out? That came out in a like a FOMO box, didn't it? Did it? Found my OG Land Raider. Sadly, the Heavy Bolter and Last Cannons have disappeared. I'd really like an OG Land Raider. I'd kind of really like an OG Land Raider. I do also sort of want a 40k Land Raider in Horus Heresy as well. How do I justify that? What's the lore behind the 40k Land Raider in Horus Heresy? Because that's a specific. Is that a is it Proteus? Is it a reconnaissance Land Raider? Is it a heavy support, like stand at the back Land Raider? Like what's the usage of the 40k spec Land Raider in Horus Heresy? How is that used? How can I get that into? Do I have to? Would that fit into Raven Guard, or would that fit into? Because I could use the Land Raider that I've got and just ship that over to the Dark Angels or something, and then use a 40k Land Raider for the Deliverers. I don't mind doing that. So yeah, what does the what was the 40k mark of Land Raider used for in the Horus Heresy? The Dark what now? The Dark Angels. The Dark Angels. Haha! You don't have access to Olivia now, Purple, so I can say dark anything. Haha! The Dark Angels. My Dark Angels. My Dark Angels are awesome. So. I would have to crack open the Liber to see the army list to see if it has been scrubbed or legended. No, it's not been legended. It's still there. I just don't know what role it because obviously there's all the different Land Raiders, but I'm sure I remember reading somewhere that Land Raider
You assume too much, Christopher. I still have a few bits left. The dark asshole can fuck off.
I remember reading somewhere that I can't remember what mark it is. What is it? Mark 4? I can't remember what mark it is. Anyway, I read somewhere that Land Raider, was used specifically for a role on the battlefield in Horus Heresy, away from what the kind of the shorter, stumpier Land Raider was used for. It might have been an assault. I think it was an assault. Because doesn't it have like more armor up front or something? I can't remember. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It don't matter. It was used for something. I just can't remember what it was. I'll have to find the passage or something. Hey, Spiky, welcome back. How's Pepper? Because if it was used for assault, then I can put my Deliverer Terminators in it, and just use a 40k Land Raider for that, and then I can have a 40k Land Raider in my Horus Heresy because I really like that Land Raider, and then I can use the other Land Raiders for the Night Lords and the Dark Angels. Because I've got 2 Land Raiders. I've got 2 Land Raiders, a Spartan. Fucking hell, I've got a Spartan as well. The Spartan has to go for the Night Lords. The Spartan's got to go for the Night Lords because the Spartan needs to have like 20 Night Lord Terminators coming out of it. So the Spartan has to go Night Lords. And then I've got 2 Land Raiders. One Land Raider was going to go to the Dark Angels, so I can have the Dark Angel Terminators coming out of that. And then the other Land Raider was going for... the other Land Raider was going to the Raven Guard, but if I can use a 40k one for the... Oh! Dude, that's really kind of you. Thank you very much, Kahasi. Thank you very much indeed. It's slightly smaller than the Spartan and slightly larger than the Proteus Land Raiders. Pepper is napping on the big cat bed. Doggo is outside resting in the shade after our walk. Thank you very much. Cheers, Kahasi. Thank you for the sub. So, yeah, if I can use the 40k Land Raider for the Deliverers, then I've got another Land Raider which opens up, and I can use that one for the Night Lords as well. So then the Night Lords turns into just like a transport Terminator central massive army, which is a nice contrast to the infantry heavy Raven Guard. And then I don't have to paint as many. I don't have to then paint as many infantry for the Night Lords because the Night Lords can be Terminator heavy, which I kind of wanted to do anyway. Like, I'd love for the Tartarus Terminators to come out because then I can do Tartarus Night Lords because they've got a specialized. I can't remember the name of it. They've got a specialized Terminator unit which is Tartarus, which is in Tartarus armor. So I could sculpt and convert on top of that, which would be quite nice. Right, this is going very glossy, so I need to make sure that I am dulling this down, because this is already going very glossy look. So we need to get some matte varnish on this at some point. Probably after I change this battery. So, yeah, that's the idea. So, Stu, you certainly do not rest on your laurels that you can just rock out all your massive tanks and automatically win against me, Stu, because I am going to have Night Lords, which are going to be Battery Aziz, which are not going to be they are not going to be Raven Guard weak in terms of. I mean, I also need to add. I want to add a unit of tactical heavy Devastator squad into my Raven Guard, all with las cannons. So I do want to add in like 10 las cannons. Maybe I make those deliverers. Have you seen how I roll? Yeah. I know very well that you are very sorely missing your Mastodon right about now, so that you can charge out like 27 fucking World Eater Terminators. Butchers are the Red Butchers. Red Butchers are the World Eaters Terminators, aren't they? you'd have a red butcher mastodon. If the mastodon comes out in plastic, that's going to happen, and I'm going to cry. If the mastodon it comes out in plastic, Stu's just going to go, ha ha! And I'm going to go, fine, I'll go and get my Night Lords, because 20 Dark Furies can't kill a mastodon with 27 fucking red butchers in it. It's such a cool model, it is. It is very much so. Thank you very much for the resub, Carhassi. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you. The guy who's lending me the Iron Warriors is the one who brought it, but put it in his wolves. Oh no! Oh no! I mean, it's kind of greyish. You could just paint a bit of red on it, paint over the wolf logos, and say, "Oh, sorry." Oh, is this the Spartan? Boo! Boo! I mean, that's kind of. Add a bit more highlights on that. I reckon that could be a World Eaters. Bite back. Nah, get a new one when it comes out in plastic. Excuse me. When it comes out in plastic, you will. I'm sure you will reinvest. If it comes out in plastic, I don't know anything, dudes. I don't know anything, guys. I don't know something that you guys don't. Meeting? No. What do you think of the new Necron Battle Force box? Meh. I mean, it's got the Ophidian Destroyers in it, which is good, and it's got flayed ones in it, which is cool. But it's clearly a Battle Force, as always, of stuff they haven't sold. So I certainly don't need any of it because I've already got like 24 Ophidian Destroyers. The battle barge I think is one of the Necron kits which doesn't fit the aesthetic of the rest. It's a weird one, that the battle barge, but it's cool. Ub, thank you very much for the follow, Mr. Ub. My name is Ub and I'm a lagon. I'm a lagon. And when I play Call of Duty, I get my lag on. Here we go. The 6 Scarab Swarms. The 6 Scarab Swarms come with the 20. They come with the 20 warriors. So if you have 20 warriors, you automatically have 6 scarab swarms. I think all Battle Force boxes are kind of like that. They're all a bit dull, really. Chris admits to not knowing anything. You have 30 scarabs, 30 warriors and 9 scarabs, if I remember. Nice. Yeah, Necrons are going to be good in 11th, but I don't think anything in that list really, apart from the warriors. I don't think anything in that battle force. Actually, that's a lie, because like the flayed ones are really cool. The Ophidian Destroyers are the best Necron unit models anyway, so yeah, the Battle Force box is fine. Like getting into the hobby, and if you want a Necron army, it's actually a pretty good starting point. So actually, I take it back, but it is blatantly the stuff that they haven't sold. No one buys flayed ones because they hate them, and nobody buys Ophidian Destroyers. But in my opinion, they are some of the best sculpts in that box. "18 scarabs and 3 spiders." I've got a lot of scarabs, obviously. I have obviously got a lot of scarabs, seeing as I have 140 fucking Necron warriors. Hey Alfredo, how are you doing? Hello over on YouTube, everybody over on YouTube, hello. Okay, so the question is now, how do I hold this while I carry on painting it? And also, this needs to be black. So we need a black knee pad. And then this needs to be black. Spikey, don't you go spreading information that I don't know anything. And then I also want to do a black helmet, I think. I think a black helmet is going to be best, because then we can put a stripe. Because I think that's right, that Raven Guard have a white stripe. I don't think it's a whole white helmet for veterans. I think it's a white stripe. I'll check. Hey, it's took some Oh no, it's not Taria. It's somebody playing Taurus. Thank you very much. Sorry, I thought that was Taria. He got you. Yeah, he got me then. I've been got by my own command. He did. 1400 points of Necrons, doesn't know what a battle barge is actually called. Why, what did I say? Also, the 40k Land Raider is the Mark III. Ah, it's a Mark III. Okay. I said battle barge, which is wrong. Oh, I'm sorry. Command barge. There you go. Cool, cool. So it's a Mark III. Have you found out? Does it say anything what it was predominantly used for in Horus Heresy? Avion. Was it a like support assault option predominantly? Don't know. I was looking for the. Ah, okay, cool. No problemo. Oh, this should be black, shouldn't it? That should be black. Let's make that black. Should be a black Havoc launcher. Are they called Havoc launchers? Are they Havoc launchers in Horus Heresy? I think it's a Havoc launcher. There we go, sorted that out. Black, 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 black. Not dark red. Black. There we go. So now we've got black Havoc launcher, black helmet, black knee pad, and black tops of legs. Perfect.
Look at stream gallery at the different types of Land Raider chassis.
Look at the
Also
stream gallery to
shitty
look at there.
painting.
Dink, dink, dink. Nice. So that's the smaller capacity one. That's the transporty one. That's the new one, isn't it? And then that's the 40k. Nice. Yeah, I like the old Land Raiders. I think they're great. Very cool. Thank you very much. The red one is the OG Land Raider, which I painted back in the 80s. I hope I got better at painting since then. Looks like it. Pretty sure that's accurate. Right, so we need to make sure this is black as well. Let's get a little bit of black paint on that. And now we get to do the fun bit, which is starting to add some actual red to the model. Now we've got all of this. Okay. Okay. So I think after that I do go corn red and then Mephiston, but we will try it on a little bit and see. No, actually, I think I go Mephiston red straight away. Let's go Mephiston red straight away. Yep. Yep. A couple of dreadnoughts for my black shields. Any tips on which you consider to be fun? The Derodeo is amazing. I love the Derodeo. And a Leviathan. They're my favourites. Leviathan's awesome. The Derodeo is awesome. I'm not a big fan of the Contemptors, but they sort of fit what I'm trying to do for the Raven Guard. So that's why I've got them. Leviathan and Derodeo, they're my two favourites. I'm probably going to end up with a couple of Leviathans for the Night Lords. I do think I've got a Leviathan painted up for the Raven Guard as well. Hasn't got any weapons yet. I love the silly boat. Chris is one of those weirdos who like the Derodeo. Yeah, the Derodeo is awesome. I like the Derodeo. It's a really cool looking dreadnought. Thought you meant Imperial Guard then. Yeah, I'm wondering if speeders are gonna have a resculpt at some point. I have a funny feeling that might be the next kind of big like vehicle kit release and speeders, like all sorts of different javelins. We shall see. We shall see. Rogue Traeger days. God, I'm more paranoid about conversations. How much more were they when the conversation was on a speeder bike? Noisy cars everywhere. Okay, just want to get some Evilson Scarlet just to add some punch to some of these highlights, just to make sure we're going in the right direction. Getting very warm. bad, not bad, not bad. Hehehe. Getting there. It's getting very warm. Getting very warm in here. What is everybody doing this evening? We got any fun stuff going on this evening? I do kind of want to. Not bad. I'm leaving for work in about 10 minutes, stopping at the vet office on the way in for doggo pills, then yay work. I've got to download this video and edit it up for Patreon. I'll start editing it up for Patreon. not bad. My brush is drying. No worries, dude. No worries, target. You've probably got another 20 minutes. Another 20 minutes. This is looking alright, though. Oops. It's the same tone as that. It's not a million miles off, is it? I think we can. Okay. Nice rich red. That's looking pretty good, actually. So then, if we can add the orange in here. If we can, if it's not dried. Oh, that's no good.
Hey folks.
I need to finish your alien dude off. 1 second, I'll show you. Should get him finished in the next... Where is he? Oh, he's there. Next few days,
Navy
dude.
blue rhymes with poo. Scrape it off my butt and wipe it on you.
Ah! How cool is he? How cool is he, man? He's badass. There you go. Purple, blue, and then little bits of green as well. Hopefully, you approve of the colour scheme. Isn't that a she? No, this one's the king. This one's the king, dude. It's a king. Oh, I love that. Boom! Glad you do, man. Glad you do. Glad you do. Yeah, I thought I would try the pearlescent kind of petrol finish on it. So it's blues and purples, and then, like I say, little bits of like green on here as well. It just looks so good. So I've just got to pick out details to make it pop. Glad you like it, man. Yeah, so that's about right, isn't it? That is about right. I think we've nailed it in terms of how the red looks, anyway. But this is the Deliverer's Dreadnought. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about leaning into like the Deliverer's, the Deliverer scheme a little bit further than just Cataphractite Terminator? Do you guys like the idea of having dark red Deliverer Raven Guard for some of the other things? So like the Dreadnought, and I think the Land Raider should look really cool if I can do it like this. I think it should look really good. Yeah, and the Land Raider, I think the Land Raider will be perfect. I have done a few of... I have done the doors. The doors are already black, so I can just kind of leave those black and paint everything else red. I think that will kind of work. And have like some black stripes and some black panels here and there. Excellent word bearers. Fuck off, Manneringo. Manneringo. Never saw a King Xenomorph. Is there anything in the comics for him? Oh no, he didn't. No, he didn't appear in any movie. So the alien board game has got all sorts of different xenomorphs, dude. They're all over the place. My brain is fried trying to remember the Raven Guard that went rogue and became a renegade chapter. Oh, I don't know. I did know that. I can't remember what it is now. You like it? Avian likes it. I think it's cool. I think it'll look really good. So I'm gonna have... I mean, I've explained this before, but now I've got a bit more... There's a bit more... I think I need to glue this on the base, actually. I think that would help, wouldn't it? I think that would help. If I glued this on the base... If I glued this on the base... That would help me hold it, because it's not like I can't get access to everything. Let's paint the base really quickly. Where's my Carrick Stone? Where is Carrick Stone? There's Carrick Stone. Although, yeah, I wanted to paint it. I wanted to paint it green, didn't I? I wanted to try some of my... Where's the green? I wanted to try some of these, starting with the... There it is. Starting with this. There we go. There we go. So we're going to let that dry, and then we will glue the dreadnought onto it. It will dry in no time at all because it is stupidly warm here at the moment. I don't know where that's got these bits from. It's weird. That is weird. Okay. Okay. So yeah, that and then you can just see the eagle on that. So we'll stick the dreadnought to that because then I can hold the base while I'm painting the dreadnought, which is actually perfect. That's really good. Ashen Claws, there we go, that's it. Yeah. Ashen Claws. What colour scheme are the Ashen Claws? Are they beige? Is that them that's beige? Oh, the Ashen Claws have the Deliverer's colours. Oh, okay. So are they mostly made up of Terran Raven Guard? Is that the idea? Is that where that came from? Like having the Deliverer's colour scheme, and then they renegaded off because Korax hated them or something. There we go. Yes, nice. Ah! Oh shit! I thought I'd drop that upside down then. Nice. Right, come on. This has got to dry now. You got it. Boom. Korax hates us. We're going to make our own chapter. Is that the first? Is that the first like non-chapter chapter? The Ashen Claws. Is that the first one? Because that must have been during the Heresy, right? Is that the first like success? I don't want to say successor because like that's a different different phrasing, but so you could go. So you could do a twofer. Use the Deliverers to work with your Raven Guard and a starting point for Black Shields. I don't think I'll ever do Black Shields. As cool as the Black Shields are, I don't think I'll ever do a Black Shields army. I never say never, but it just doesn't particularly interest. They were the first example of a Black Shield. Come on, it will dry in a second. It will dry in a second. I probably should have primed it before I gooped some paint on, because this is just gonna rub off now, isn't it? But never mind. I don't think Milliput is pretty like absorbent for paint, so I don't think it particularly needs priming. I think we'll probably be okay. But yeah, now that's painted, we can glue that onto there like that, and then we can paint. This guy looks really good. This guy looks really cool. Maybe he's a little bit. He does look very contrasty on screen. He's not. He's pretty identical. He's pretty identical to that. He is pretty good to that. So. We know they exist in 40k as a renegade, not chaos. As to their size and composition, don't know. They showed up in the Carcharodon Black Books. He looks cool indeed. Thank you, Purples. Wow, I got a compliment from Purples. Hold the phone, everybody! Purples gave me a compliment. I know you give me compliments. Very cool. Very cool. I like. Don't get used to it. No, I won't. Can everybody hear the yappy dog? Oh, yappy dog syndrome today. Yep. Come on, dry so I can glue the Dreddy on. Oh, I got. So you know I use light sienna on my Raven Guard bases. So these bases, I use the light sienna to powder them up. I also got the other day. I got natural umber. So I've got a slightly darker variation now, so that I can just add a little bit of this to the shadows and give a little bit more contrast to the bases now. So particularly on this one where I've got all this kind of rubble around the edge. So we can do that, which will be really, really good fun. I need to add some more onto this anyway, because this was very, very quickly done. As you can see, it's not even painted behind there, look. But yeah, that's gonna look really cool. That's gonna look really good when we start redoing bases. Well, not redoing, just touching up bases. They are working on the building facade, so the background noise is some form of saw or... Right, gotcha. Purple's quick insult him. No, Purple's won't insult me. She loves me. Right. Is it dry yet? Come on. Now, what colour? Here we go. We have Deliverers. Deliverers colour scheme, right? Deliverers colour scheme. What colour should the banner go? The banner needs some sanding. So, what colour should the banner go? And also, I do have 3 more of these to paint up, so I could actually. Can Saturnine Terminators have banners? What war gear do Saturnine Terminators have? What war gear do Saturnine Terminators have? Can I give a Saturnine Terminator a banner? That would be cool. Can they have? I'm guessing they can't have like Nunovoxes and stuff. Where's my? New recruit. Where's my new recruit shitty thing? New recruit. Raven Guard. Click. Where are Saturnine Terminators? Saturnine Terminators. Have I got Saturnine Terminators in here? No. Auxiliary? Do I add him in there? Where are Saturnine Termies? Saturnine Terminator. Oh, Saturnine Terminator Command Squad! Okay, let's add Saturnine Terminators. Paired. Hang on, let's just share this so you can see what I'm doing. Paired Disruption Fix. Plasma Bombard. Destruction. War Axe and 1 Saturnine. Oh, wow. Okay. Concussion Hammer and a Disruption Fix. Particle Shredder, Plasma Draster, Thermal Diffraction Field, Saturnine Teleporter, 1 Saturnine Trojan, Legion Standard! I can have a Saturnine Terminator Standard Bearer! I've got to do that, right? Saturnine Terminator Command Squad. I can give 1 a Legion Standard. Shit, I need another fucking Legion Standard now. God damn it. Is that all they can have? They can't have anything else. So I need to get a Legion Standard. I need to convert 1 of the Saturnines to holding a Legion Standard. I love the Plasma Bombard. This is the Plasma Bombard which is going to fuck you up, Stu. This is the Plasma Bombard that's going to fuck you up. Fuck you up. Fuck you up. Fuck you up. I think that looks great. I think they look really good. The black just needs to be a different black, doesn't it? It needs to be that turquoisey black. I did these before I started painting the turquoisey black Raven Guard, so I just need to shift this black to this kind of turquoisey black, which is dead easy to do. Give it a couple of glazes. Make your Saturnine Terminator be a flag girl, holding the flag with both hands and waving it about. Well, it hasn't got hands. It hasn't got another hand. It's only got 1 hand. It's only got 1 hand, Avian! Don't know what you're talking about. After the game, Chris is going to come back to stream ticked off. Why am I going to come back ticked off? I'm going to get absolutely battered. I don't like learning games. I'm very, very different when I'm learning games. Like I will intentionally stress a unit just to see what the unit does. So I will probably like just push all my units forward and see which ones survive. Like learning games, learning rule sets and stuff. I play very differently. You're gonna get stomped. I was trying to be cheeky. But yeah, when I play Stu, I'm going to be very much like, I wonder how good this unit does. Let's just throw it into a whatchamacallit. Let's just throw it into a Spartan. Oh, it only does 2 wounds. Doesn't even like get through the armor of a Spartan. Like that's what I'll be doing. Obviously within the rules. Like there's no point throwing a regular Space Marine at a Spartan because I don't think he can even get through the armor, can it? But so not that silly, but yeah, I am very balls to the wall when I'm learning games, learning rule systems and stuff. Because that's the fastest way to learn. It's the fastest way to learn. Oh, okay. So that just doesn't kill. That just doesn't work. So yeah, Stu will be having a whale of a time. Yeah, this is. I'm really excited for the Deliverer stuff. Really excited for the Deliverer stuff. This is going to be awesome. It's going to be very, very good. Do you like my sculpting? Do you like my rock sculpting? It's not bad, is it? I'm guessing Stu's not in chat anymore, seeing as I'm shit calling him. Fastest way to learn. Fuck up. Damn.
Bravo! I loved that. Oh, it was great. Well, it was pretty good. Well, it wasn't bad. Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good, though. It could have been a lot better. I didn't really like it. It was pretty terrible. It was bad. It was awful. It was terrible. Get him away! Hey, boo!
Boo! Fantastic. Fantastic. How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Thank you very much for those bits, purples. Very kind of you. Yeah, what colour banner? What colour standard should I do this? Because we need to do... We're going to be pulling... where's the Raven Guard? Is that one Raven Guard? Yeah. So we've got loads of... Where's the bag? I've got a bag of... Where is the bag? Where's the Raven Guard transfer bag? Oh, there it is. So I've got, for instance, I could put... That would be quite a good one. That one. We can use that one on the banner. That's the largest one I've got, but I could use that one on the banner. Big. Oh no, it's too big. So that one wouldn't fit. So yeah, we've got to think of... some. These are the banners which you get. How are you doing? Did you get your hands on the transfers for the night that you kind of lost last time? No, I didn't. No, I hadn't looked. Yeah, I needed the tiny... Oh, that's... Now! Deliverers, are they going to reference Deliverance? The deliverers aren't going to reference Deliverance, are they? Because they, yeah. So that banner is not going to work. That one might, although it's not big enough. Because I'll cut it down. So they're not going to reference Deliverance, are they? Because they're Terran born. So they're not going to give a shit. So that's the one. If I was to use one of these, that's the one that I would use. But I think I'm more likely to use something like that, and then put like a tag underneath it or something. Ah, interesting. This is going to be interesting. How am I going to do the banner? What's the banner? Do I put a raven skull on the banner? I think it's that banner. I think it's probably that banner, right? I think it's that one. But then if I use that one... If I use that one, I can then use that one again on the Saturnine Terminators. And then that one for the actual Legion Standard. When I do a Legion Standard, I can use that one for the Legion Standard for the normal troops, can't I? So that might work. Because then I can use that one for the Saturnine when I try and do that. Don't know whether that's going to fit. I think I've made the banner just too short to fit this in. I'm going to have to wrap that around the top. Yeah, I'm going to have to wrap it around the top. Do you like the little raven skull on the top, by the way? Yeah, I think we'll do that one. We'll use that one on the banner. That should look quite good. And then we can kind of chip away and batter it a little bit. Okay, if you paint non-Terminators in red, Land Raider troops, whatnot, just say they were part of an expedition fleet at the time Corax was found and came back during the heresy. Hang on, if you paint non-Terminators in red, just say they were part of an expedition fleet. When did the deliverers start painting their armor red? Because I was just expanding the deliverers. I was just expanding the idea that the deliverers painted their armor red because they didn't get on with Korax, and like expanding that out and saying, well, what would a deliverer's like because the deliverers cataphracti terminators obviously need some transport, so rather than having it as a black Raven Guard Land Raider, I was just going to paint it red because it was expanding that deliverer's kind of idea out. I was going off on the assumption that the deliverer's colours were pre-Korax. So they were wearing red before. Wait. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. We need to work out. We need to find. I thought the deliverers were. Right. Okay. So the Terran Raven Guard might have been red. Is that what we're saying? The Deliverers unit painted their armor red late Crusade. Okay. Yeah, I took it as we're pissed off at Korax. We'll paint our armor red in spite to spite him, kind of thing. So yeah, that's where I kind of took it from. They were like, well, fuck you. We're gonna do a. Like this dude who's in his armor has just gone like fuck you to Korax as well, but then Korax started using them as like, don't give a shit about them. I'll throw them forwards. So yeah, that's the kind of the way I've started doing it. Who was it who mentioned this? There's a video all about this. So yeah, Impatient Tabletop. There's a video all about these. There's my the transfer video that's up on Patreon. Mentioned those for when I did this one. There we go. Whoops. So yeah, the transfer video's been up for a few weeks now. If anybody's interested in that one, right. Let's get these. That's quite cool about the banner, at least. So we've sorted out which banner we're going to do. So if we do that banner for that one, and then that banner for the Saturnine. Hang on. Now, why would a Saturnine? I wouldn't have a Saturnine command squad, would I? I need just a regular Saturnine Terminator squad to see if they can have a banner. Where's Saturnine Terminators? Okay, so not that one. That's the auxiliary detachment. That's an auxiliary detachment. Primary detachment, there we go. Centurion in Saturnine armor, nope. Nope. Mounted, nope. Troops, nope. Transport, nope. Clade up, nope. Breacher squad. Where's the... Jeez. Oh. Fucking detachments piss me off when I don't know what they all are. Right, anyway. It's just... to not look like Justarin. Kind of dual purpose, partly because it's the inverse colour scheme of the Justarin, and partly because bright, flashy red is extra scary when it's Raven Guard. Oh yeah, the transfer video's up on YouTube now, isn't it, as well as Patreon. Thank you, Purples. I didn't know whether I'd put that one up on YouTube. But yeah, check out Patreon as well, guys, if you want to support me over there, because it helps a lot. Right, so that's now dry. So if I can glue... glue that on there like that. Boom. Right, I've got to try and get this right first time because we're using super glue. It's about there, isn't it? Or do we go lower? Do we go higher? I think we've got to go higher. I don't want to cover up too much of that wing, that's the thing. Go lower, and we've got to go lower and further back, and therefore there, like that. That's where it needs to go. Deliver download. I do not know. There we go. I can send it to you if you want it. Still on Warcom. There we go. Oh, yes. Perfect. 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 Leaning forwards, look. Really good. Right. So yeah, there's the oil video up on Patreon if you want to go and watch that. It's really interesting. I really liked and really enjoyed doing it. So !Mark Patreon to make sure you can go and watch that. This video is going to be up on Patreon later this week. So once we've got, once I've kind of started doing a little bit more on that, so you can go and do that. That would be really, really cool. Thank you very much if you're following me over on Patreon. It's doing really well at the moment. Thank you. And I thought this would be a really nice video. So there's going to be 2 videos up on Patreon about this. One about painting the red, one about painting the black and like the metallics and things, and then they're all going to be combined into one for YouTube. So if you want like the breakdown, that would be really cool. And yeah, I've got to kind of finish off sanding all of these. so I can do the banner transfer as well. That should look really cool. And I've just got to decide what weaponry it's going to have. But yeah, there we go, everybody. Thank you very, very much indeed. I think that looks quite cool. So yeah, black. I think that goes black. We'll do the we'll do the actual raven wings and the raven skull silver. I think that works. But yeah, I like that. I'm glad I changed those out because they're the plastic ones. That's plastic there at the back, so it's literally just this central torso, which is resin. Yes, 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 yes. Happy Chris. Happy Chris. That's fantastic. Right, I'm going to go and make some dinner, everybody. Thank you very much. We are streaming tomorrow as well, so tune in tomorrow. We'll do some more Deliverer stuff tomorrow. Hopefully I should have this a little bit further on as well. Maybe even have sanded and primed that. I don't know. We'll see. It's causing a little bit of problem trying to puttify and fill all that in so that I can sand it or so that I can prime it. But we'll make sure we get that reasonably done. So yeah, there we go. It's looking good. I like that. I like that. I like the pose as well. I think the pose is spot on. And yes, he's got a tactical rock, but I think it fits. Right. Thanks very much, everybody. Is anybody on? Is anybody on? Is anybody on? Who shall we raid? So many, like, those character things. What are they called? What are those things called when the people have like the little cartoon characters of themselves? There's loads of those on Twitch now. Maybe I should just make one of them. Right, let's go and say hello to Glorious. There we go. Go say hello to Glorious. VTuber, yeah, that's it. Would you be a bird? I mean, I should do that. Would be cool. Like, I'll just do Khonshu. I'll just do Khonshu, like me, a VTuber, a Khonshu avatar. I mean, I like the face cam, so fuck it. No, I'm not going to do that. But yeah, just do Khonshu. Khonshu would be funny. Khonshu would be funny, but yeah, it's not my kind of thing. This is me. Hello and goodbye. See you later, everybody. See you tomorrow. Bye.